Greetings, one and all. Welcome back to NHL 17 franchise mode with your Columbus Blue Jackets. Yes, we are back here again. We are starting year 2 at the helm of the Columbus Blue Jackets. GM Oddman Rush is ready with his team. Speaking of a team, let's take a look, shall we? So we made a couple of trades, free agent signings, all that stuff. So we have, on our first line, Boone Jenner, Dubinsky, Cam Atkinson. Second line, Saad, Wenberg, Nick Foligno. Third line, Sean Bergenheim, William Karlsson, and Melker Karlsson, who was an 80 overall when we signed him to a 2-year, $1.5 million contract. He's now 83, so that's brilliant. And then Gregory Campbell, Brian Boyle, and Bjorkstrand for the fourth line. Defensively, we have Jack Johnson and Seth Jones, who's a 90 overall at 23 years old, on the first pair. Ryan Murray and David Savard on the second pair. And Zach Werenski and Scott Harrington, who's dropped to an 82, on the third defensive pair. Then goaltending, we have Sergei Bobrovsky and Joonas Korpisalo. So now we've got the issue that I think Bobrovsky's going to have to go at the trade deadline, lads. He's got $7 million. He's earning $3 million more than a guy that's only rated 2 overall less. So I think he's going to go. He'll throw up some cap space. Hopefully we can improve our top 6. So we start the season. Of course, you know how this goes. First 10 games, period by period simulation. So here we go. First game against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Against the Chicago Blackhawks. We're the Columbus Blue Jackets. Cam Atkinson versus Anisimov for the opening face-off. Anisimov, of course, used to play for the Columbus Blue Jackets. First period. Okay, it's a 1-0 lead for the Chicago Blackhawks. Duncan Keith scores on Sergei Bobrovsky. 14 shots to 9 in favour of the Blue Jackets, though, so that's good. Second period. Okay, it's a 2-2 game. McNeil scores on Bobrovsky, but Dubinsky and Brandon Saad scores against his old team to tie the game. 21 shots to 19 in favour of the Blue Jackets. We'll go times 8 simulation. Oh, a power play for the Blue Jackets, but nothing happens. Okay, we're still beating them on shots, which is great. Oh, but Artemi Panarin scores, and Chicago go 3-2 up in our first game of the season. Come on, Columbus, tie this game up. Let's take it to at least OT in our first game. Come on, lads. Shout out to Doddy. Come on, lads. Nope. Okay. Nope. Forget I said anything. Right. So, our first game of the season, a 3-2 loss against the Chicago Blackhawks. William Karlsson is injured. Great. His estimated return is 19. Right. We'll replace the player for now. Yeah, because it's the 12th. So, he's out for about a week. Right. Game against the Anaheim Ducks coming up now. Come on, Columbus. Actually, that's a good question. I will just double check that. Cleveland is injured. That's fine. I mean, it's Cleveland. Whatever. I probably should have checked those lines out. I'll do it at some point. So, Karlsson is pending an evaluation. So, yeah, Josh Anderson. I knew we had a spare guy there. So, Josh Anderson can play on the right wing. Melker Karlsson will come in. Well, he's only got a face-off of 60. Actually, if we put you there, Melker Karlsson goes there. Gregory Campbell goes there. Yeah, okay, that could work better. Have Brian Boyle come up and play third centre. That makes more sense, actually. Right. Now, game 2 of the season. Both us and the Anaheim Ducks are going 0-1-0. Let's try and win this game, lads. Kessler against Dubinsky for the opening face-off. First period. Okay, it's a 2-0 lead for the Anaheim Ducks. Silverberg and Nate Thompson score. 14 shots to 9 in favour of the Anaheim Ducks. Second period. Okay, it's a 3-1 game. Cogliano scores. Alexander Wenberg scores on Bernier. 27 shots to 20 in favour of the Anaheim Ducks. And third period, oh, it's a 4-2 loss. Matt Hendricks gets a goal, but David Savard gets a goal on Bernier. So we're scoring some goals, but we're just allowing too many, which seems strange to me. Oh, I forgot to do something, didn't I? Jack Johnson's injured. Great. Brilliant. Right, so everybody's getting injured. I did actually want to make a change here, didn't I? I wanted to make the period 20 minutes. Period length 20 minutes. There we go. Because, I mean, we're not playing it anyway, so... Has that saved the changes? I hope it has. I'll just double check, go back into it. Yep, 20 minutes. Okay, awesome. So that should hopefully mix up how the game is played. We'll see if that makes any sort of difference. I completely forgot about that until just then. Right, so we made the replaced player. We'll probably have to go and change that, because 2 of our guys are injured already. We've played 2 games this season, and 2 of our players are injured already. God's sake. Right, Ramage, you need to come down here. You shoot right. Okay, we'll swap that over. So Ryan Murray is playing with Seth Jones on the first defensive pair now. Okay, so let us go to Game 3 of the season against the LA Kings. Not the start that we wanted, losing the first 2 games. Oh, William Karlsson's back. Brilliant. So we'll have to scratch Josh Anderson. God, this is fun, isn't it? Yep, scratch this player, please. Then Gregory Campbell, you play there, and then we'll get William Karlsson back to play for us. Huzzah! Substitute in all lines, please. There we go. So Karlsson's back, that's good. Jack Johnson's out, though. Oh, we've got a trade offer. They want our first round pick for a second round pick and Brisbois. Let's have a look at this then. Brisbois, he's an AHL top 2 defenseman. He is currently rated 67 at 20. No. Why would I want that? Right, so we have not won a game so far this season. So we've only played 2, so it's not a huge loss. Here we go against the LA Kings. Let's do this, lads. We need to get our first win of the season. Here we go. So, Kopitar against Dubinsky for the opening face-off. First period. Okay, no score. 10 shots to 6 in favour of the LA Kings. Not very good there, Columbus. Come on, lads, pick it up. Second period. Okay, it's a 2-1 game. Atkinson scores on Budaj, but Doughty and Gaborik score on Bobrovsky. Times 8 simulation. Come on, Columbus. You've got to get another one back here, lads. Oh, Kyle Clifford. Didn't ask for you. Power play. Brandon Saad scores on Budaj. Brilliant. Power play for the LA Kings. Jeff Carter scores on Bobrovsky. A power play for Columbus. They don't score. Right, brilliant. Are we going to lose a game 4-2 again? Yeah, this top 6 really needs to be sorted out. Oh my goodness. Okay, and nothing happening there. So, we lose another game 4-2 with 0-3-0 to start the season. Brilliant. Great. Right, we'll go to the next game. We'll play the first 10 games, see where we're at, and then we might need to make some changes. Jack Johnson is back. Perfect. So if we just go to defense. Werenski, no, wrong move. Harrington, Murray goes there, and then Jack Johnson comes to play here. I mean, we've got a solid defensive core. I don't understand why we're allowing so many goals. Who knows? Right, Justin Scott, well, he's Cleveland, whatever. Right, the 3-0-0 Edmonton Oilers play the 0-3-0 Columbus Blue Jackets. We still haven't played a game at home yet. Right, Eberle against Boone Jenner for the opening face-off. Here we go, lads. First period. Okay, it's a 1-1 game. Dubinsky scores on Talbot and Maroon scores on Bobrovsky. 11 shots to 6 in favour of the Oilers. Not very happy with that. Second period. Okay, nothing happening. 19 shots to 17 in favour of the Oilers. Power play for the Blue Jackets. And Patrick Maroon scores after the power play finishes. Thanks, Patrick Maroon. Cheers, buddy. You're the best. Come on, Columbus. Oh, and then Connor McDavid scores. Of course he does. Columbus, are we actually going to score any goals? We kind of need to score goals to win games, lads. And Sekera scores. Okay, we'll just end that game there. A 4-1 loss this time. Wow, this top 6 group is atrocious. What the hell is going on here? And Gregory Campbell's been injured. Great. Right, we need to take a look at this lineup. Like, I know we haven't got the best top 6 out there, but it should be a fucking sight better than this. Right, so Brandon Saad, you're playing on the first line. And that's the only change I'll make there. Yeah, that's the only change I'll make. Josh Anderson's at a 78, but now that he's getting more playing time, he should jump up to a 79 again. Right, here we go. So, the 2-0-1 Pittsburgh Penguins. Columbus? No, we're 0-4-0. Right, this draft class is meant to be weaker than normal. Okay, good to know. So, 0-4-0 against the 2-1-1 Pittsburgh Penguins. We need to win a game here, lads. I'm not going my first 5 games of the season at a loss. Right. Dubinsky against Rust for the opening face-off. First period. Okay, it's a 1-0 game. Melker Karlsson scores on Fleury. That is his first goal as a member of the Columbus Blue Jackets. Only 3 shots on goal, though. What the hell's going on there, lads? Second period. Okay, no score. 24 shots to 10 in favour of the Penguins. This has not been our game, but we've got lucky so far. So we're going times 8 simulation in the third period. If we could hold this lead, that would be great. I mean, we're starting to get the shot totals up a little bit more, and Phil Kessel manages to score. Brilliant. Thanks, Kessel. Just when I needed to win a game. Right, 5 minutes left in the third period. Can Columbus get another one? A power play? Nothing happens. Okay, so we go to overtime. 32 shots to 25 in favour of the Penguins. Overtime. Nothing happening. And shootout. And they win, of course. Malkin scores on Bobrovsky. Wow, this is going really badly. We're 0-4-1 to start the season. At least we got a point. Took us 5 games to get a point this season, but we finally got one, so... Hooray. Brilliant. Right. Scouting assignment. This is not a good start. This is not a good start at all. Oh, God. Right, the 3-3-0 Florida Panthers. We will play them. Here we go. Come on, let's get some points here, lads. Let's get a win. They beat us in the playoffs. Let's get some revenge. Atkinson against Trocheck for the opening face-off. First period. Okay, it's a 2-1 game. Melker Karlsson and Brandon Saad score on James Reimer, but Trocheck scores on Bobrovsky. 7-6 in favour of the Panthers. Second period. It's a 2-2 game. Jonathan Huberdeau scores. Great. It's 15-10 after the second period. We've got a couple of shots here. Yes! Cam Atkinson, finally. I think that's his first goal of the season, isn't it? Brilliant. It's only taken, 7 games, but he finally did it. Come on, let's hold this lead, Columbus. Let's hold this lead. Let's get revenge for the playoffs. Get revenge. Get revenge. Get revenge. Come on, we're so close. Bjorkstrand scores his first goal this year with an empty netter, and it's a 4-2 win for us, finally. Perfect. Brilliant. We finally actually got a win. Isn't this great? So we've actually got points on the board. Isn't this tremendous? Wow, the owner happiness is amazing because we managed to finally win a game. Gregory Campbell's back on the team. Okay. I might actually play Corpusalo this game, actually. I don't know if he's already set to play this game. Right, Corpusalo, you're getting the start this game. And Josh Anderson, sorry, mate, but you're being subbed out, my friend. Centres. We've got a massive list of centres on this team. Means we're versatile, though. So Gregory Campbell, if you want to play centre there. Nice. Okay. Let us continue. So, game against the Philadelphia Flyers, who have only lost 1 game in regulation so far this year. See if we can do it, lads. Here we go. This is game 6 of the season, I believe. No, this is game 7 of the season. Dubinsky against Cousins for the opening face-off. First period. Oh, it's a 2-0 lead for them. Travis Konechny and Dale Weiss score on Bobrovsky. Hang on a second, I put Corpusalo in the net. Oh, for goodness sake. They've only had 5 shots as well. 11 shots to 5 in favour of the Columbus Blue Jackets. This is our first home game of the season as well. Second period. Okay, we got one back. Cam Atkinson scores on Steve Mason. We're beating them by 10 shots. And Dale Weiss scores immediately to start the third period. That just sums up how well our season is going so far. Brilliant. Well done, Columbus. We bloody won the Eastern Conference last year, and we start pretty much 1-5-1 to start the year. Power play for the Blue Jackets. 5-on-3 power play. You seriously could not score on a 5-on-3 power play? And then Braden Shen gets the empty net goal. It's a 4-1 loss for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Jesus Christ, this is atrocious. Yeah, so we failed to get the home opener. Right, game 8 of the season. This is not going very well, lads. This is not going very well at all. So, here we go. Game against Pittsburgh. Let's hold a team meeting. You guys need to get off your asses and win some games. We're already 6 points down from the next place above. Right, Gregory Campbell wasn't happy with that, but everybody else was. Well, we've got a solid defensive core. I don't understand why we're allowing so many goals. Right, game 8 of the season. Here we go. Against Pittsburgh again. Karlsson against Crosby for the opening face-off. First period. Okay, no score. 8 shots to 7 in favour of the Blue Jackets. Our second home game of the season. Second period. Okay, it's a 2-1 game. Sarge scores a pair of goals and Rust scores one. 23 shots to 18 in favour of the Penguins. 8-time simulation for the third period. Come on, Columbus. Hold this lead. Yes, Brandon Saad. Brilliant job. Can we get another one on the power play? Oh, 5-on-3 power play. 5-on-4 power... Nope, okay then. Our power play is a bit crap. Are they going to score on the power play? No, they're not. Thank you very much. And we've pretty much tied up the shot totals as well. Very good. Okay, so we managed to squeak out a win. A hat-trick from Brandon Saad there. Manages to win the game for us. Let's just double-check that was a hat-trick. Yes, it was. A hat-trick from Brandon Saad. And only 1 goal allowed by Sergei Bobrovsky. Okay, so we move to game 8 of the season. 2-5-1 to start the year. If we could go 4-5-1 to start the year, I'll be happy with that. Considering where we're at the moment. Going to decline that trade. I'm not trading my first round pick yet. We're 4 points behind the wild card spot. Brian Boyle's taking a trip back to Tampa Bay, who are going 1-4-2 to start the season. Dubinsky against Roy for the opening face-off. First period. Okay, it's a 3-2 game. Wow. Brandon Saad, Ryan Murray, and Dennis Savard score. Nemesnikov and Killorn score. 13 shots to 10 in favour of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Second period. Okay, it's a 3-3 game. Nemesnikov scores. Oh, jeez. Oh, 5-on-3 power play. Boone Jenner. Cheers, boy. Oh, and Brandon Dubinsky scores another one. It's a 5-3 lead for the Columbus Blue Jackets. There we go, boys. Oh, a power play and Cedric Paquette scores. Some more 5-on-3 power plays. Brandon Dubinsky scores another one. And then the power play's over. Wow. A 6-4 game. This has not been a defensive game, I can tell you that. Wow. Looks like we're going to take the win, though. This is what we've needed. And there we go. So, Columbus wins 6-4 in Tampa Bay. Brilliant. How do we do that? Who are the 3 stars? Dubinsky with 2 goals, Saad with 3 points, and Nemesnikov with a pair. Okay, not too bad. So now we've got game 9 of the season, I think we're on. No, this is the last... this is the 10th game of the season. If we could get up to about 9 points, I mean, hopefully the Islanders lose this next game. We will have avenged our really awful start. So, let's have a look. We're against the St. Louis Blues. So we could be 2 points behind the Islanders if we win this game. So, game 10 against the St. Louis Blues. We've started to get on a bit of a winning path here, which is great. Brodziak against William Karlsson for the opening face-off. First period. Okay, it's a 1-0 lead for them. David Perron scores on Sergei Bobrovsky. 13 shots to 8 in favour of the opposing team. What a surprise. Second period. Okay, it's a 3-1 game. Stafford and Schwartz score. But Boone Jenner gets a goal. We'll go times 8 simulation, but if it goes 4-1 to them, I will just sim the rest of the period. Oh, power play for the Blue Jackets. Can't get anything done. Interesting. We had a good power play night against the Tampa Bay Lightning, but other than that, haven't been too solid. Oh, William Karlsson scores with 8 minutes left. Can we get a game-tying goal here, Columbus? Come on, lads. Game-tying goal, Columbus. You can do it. You can do it. No, you can't. No, you can't. Okay, 3-2 loss to the St. Louis Blues. There's something going wrong here, and Jack Johnson's been injured. Great. When are we expecting him back? The 13th of November. We'll just go best lines then. I think that's the best way to do it. Right, so now we're currently using the best lines. Jack Johnson's injured again, which isn't very helpful. We've got Josh Anderson playing there, so William Karlsson technically isn't playing at the moment. No, Melker Karlsson technically isn't playing, but I want him to play. He's an 83 overall. I don't want him to get really upset with his playing time. So we'll try that instead. Defense. Savard. Yeah. That's fine. Whatever. Okay. So, first 10 games of the season, not very happy. We'll simulate the next 10 games, see how that works out for us. See how well we do. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we have a home and home against the Islanders. That'll help. If we win both of these, that will hopefully leapfrog us over them in the standings. So, against the Islanders, we win. Brilliant. Okay, 2-1 win. I'll take it. And against the Islanders again, the second part of the home and home. Oh, David Savard has been injured. Brilliant. Against the Islanders again, we win in a shootout. Nice. Patrick Borleo. No. Not interested. Thank you very much for the offer, though. So we're 5-6-1. Jack Johnson's back. Perfect. Best lines against Arizona. We win 4-2. Okay, a 3-game win streak. Kevin Stenlund has been injured. That's for Cleveland. They're going 8-3-1. AHL team still playing pretty solid hockey. Okay, against Carolina, we win a 4-game win streak. Okay, you see, we've just got to start getting into our rhythm, and we're fine. So don't worry about it, lads. We're okay. David Savard is back. We'll just go with best line still, because that seems to be working out for us. Against Vancouver, we lose. Okay, so we won 4 games, lost 1. We're playing 500 still. Not too bad. If we could squeak out a win here, that would be great. Against Ottawa. Against the Senators. Oh, Stenlund is back for them. Against the Senators, we lose 4-1. Another 4-1 loss. Brilliant. Against Chicago, who beat us at the start of the season, we win 3-1. Brilliant. Nice job. Against Boston, we win 4-1. Okay, we're playing just above 500 now. Against Ottawa again, we win 6-3. Okay, our offense is starting to pick it up now. Good job, lads. Then against Tampa Bay, we lose 2-1. Okay, so we're going 10-9-1 in our first 20 games this season. Not the best, not the worst. Okay, so we're only 2 points behind Carolina. We're 6 points behind Philadelphia for third place in the division. Okay, so Cam Atkinson, 20 points in 20 games. Good lad. We've got 16 points for Brandon Saad, 14 for Jenner, 15 for Dubinsky, 13 for Seth Jones. Okay, he's picking it up. Murray with 10 points, Wenberg with 10 points. Bergenheim. Bjorkstrand, only 4 points. Melker Karlsson, he's on 3 points in 13 games. Not very happy with that. Right, so... I'm not too sure here. I want to gauge a bit of interest to see who would be interested in picking up Sergei Bobrovsky. Because if we could get him shifted, we could improve that top 6 tremendously. I'd rather do it now, potentially, when we have the opportunity. So, Bobrovsky. Got a huge amount of trade value. The Arizona Coyotes are interested in him. Who else? The Colorado Avalanche, who are going 4-16-2. Detroit are interested. Edmonton are interested. I'm not giving them to Edmonton. They're a powerhouse as it is. Nashville. The Islanders are interested, but they're a division opponent, so no thank you. I think... Vancouver are interested as well. They're a rebuilding team. Okay, so who do Vancouver have at the moment that I'd be interested in? Centres. We go best overalls here. They don't really have anybody on the centres. The wing, they have Eriksson. Nah. No, so I won't be sending him to there. I think Arizona's going to have to be the place that we shift this player. Left wingers, we've got Domi. Oh, the only problem is there aren't... Well, Pavel Datsyuk, but I mean, not really. Dylan Strome would be a nice pickup, but I don't think he's going to be traded at any point. Or he's not going to be ready to play. We're looking for a top 6 guy. I mean, we could send him to Colorado. We could get somebody like McKinnon or Duchesne. That couldn't be too bad. What about wingers? We've got Landeskog and... Oh, Jerome McGinley. Now, you're right. He's still playing, though. So we could always go for a Bobrovsky for a McKinnon deal. Maybe chuck in another pick because we've got the more trade value. We could try that. For Dallas, we could maybe try getting Seguin. That would really help. If we picked up Seguin... I mean, they've got a bit more trade value on that, but... Picking up Tyler Seguin like that would be pretty decent, and his contract is less than Bobrovsky's still. Left wingers, Jamie Benn, nah. Right wingers, nah. Okay, so that could be an option, or that could be something we could try. Against Edmonton, or for Edmonton, we could go for somebody like Eberle, Lucic, he's only an 88. I don't think we'd get McDavid. That could be an interesting idea. For Nashville, they have Forsberg. Oh, yeah, we could bring Johansson back to Columbus. We could pick up somebody like Forsberg, 88 at 23. That would really solidify our top group. And James Neal, yeah, so I would go for Forsberg with that. We could go Forsberg and maybe what about other skaters matching the block? Mike Ribeiro, no. Johnny Oduya, Rafi Torres. Why have they got Rafi Torres? And then right wingers, we could go for somebody like Craig Smith, maybe? Would that be too much salary cap for us? That would be about $10 million in salary cap. No, so we'll probably have to remove that. We'll probably have to chuck in a draft pick. That could be interesting. If we could pick up Forsberg, that would be great. If we chuck in a second from next year. Okay, so what about... So Sergei Bobrovsky for Philip Forsberg and a second round pick from next year. That means Korpisalo at 87 overall will take the starting goaltender job. And we'll have an 88 rated winger who hopefully should be growing still. How's he playing this year? He's got 11 points in about 20 games. That could be a very interesting pickup. So that's one of my suggestions for next episode. I'd like you guys to let me know what you think about that. What about the Islanders? We could maybe go for Tavares. Or has he already re-signed a contract? Tavares, he's got 1 year left on his contract, so that would be the perfect time to pick up John Tavares. 93 at 27 years old. John Tavares might be a perfect pickup. I mean, we might need to throw in a draft pick there, but John Tavares, that's an interesting idea. Oh, wait, this is the New York Rangers. I'm not interested in that right now. Okay, maybe Tavares? Maybe. Left wingers, we've got Andrew Ladd, but no, we all know how he doesn't produce this year. He's playing very badly for the Islanders. Brock Nelson, yeah, it would definitely have to be Tavares. So I'm either thinking of doing John Tavares. John Tavares might be a good pickup. Or we could go for somebody like Tyler Seguin or something like that. So we'll leave that up until the trade deadline, I think. We'll leave that till the trade deadline. So if we go up to halfway through the season, so that's another 21 games, we'll see where we're at, we think. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So up to a home game against the New Jersey Devils. We're going 10-9-1 to start the year. Shootout win against the Montreal Canadiens. Good start. Oh, Harrington's recovered from an injury. Didn't realise he was injured. A 3-1 win against Philadelphia. Okay, so we're managing to string together quite a lot of wins. December 1st, stuff with RFAs. Fair enough. Against Boston, we win 3-0. A shutout. There you go. We're starting to pick up the pace here, lads, I think. We're starting to pick up the pace. Against Philadelphia, we lose 4-1. Okay. Against Toronto, a 3-1 win. Good. We're bouncing back from some of these losses now, which is not what we were doing at the start of the year. We had a really bad start to the year, but we've picked it up tremendously now. Seth Jones is injured. That's a massive pain in the arse. We're going to start... Cam Atkinson's injured. We're going to start losing some games now, aren't we? Against San Jose, a 4-2 loss. Yep, 2 straight losses then. A Cleveland player is injured. They're going 13-9-1. Not too bad. Against Vancouver... Can we squeak out a win here? No, we can't. Shootout loss. Okay, we get a point. Seth Jones is back. Brilliant. Against the Anaheim Ducks. Let's have a look. Against the Anaheim Ducks. Can we get a win here? Yes, good. A 4-1 win. Brilliant. Good. Let's get back on that winning path. We've got Jones back, so that's important. Cam Atkinson's back as well. Tremendous. Against Carolina. Come on, let's get a win here. Against Carolina. We win. Good. 4-1. Another 4-1 win. Gregory Campbell's injured. We'll go best lines. Against Detroit, a 4-2 loss. Okay, not very happy with that. Against Florida, oh, Jack Johnson's injured. Brilliant. Against Florida, we win 2-1. Good. Gregory Campbell's back. Tremendous. Jack Johnson's back. Brilliant as well. Against Detroit. How are we doing against Detroit? A 2-0 win. Good. A shutout. And a 3-1 win against Buffalo. Nice. There's a couple of games here where we're only allowing 1 goal. The defense is starting to pick it up. They had a slow start to the year. They're starting to pick it up, and I'm very happy about that. Right. So we're almost at the end. 19, 13, and 2 currently. We've picked it up from our, 0, 4, and 1 start to the season. So that's decent. 5-3 win against the Capitals. Against the Avalanche. Let's have a look. Oh, owner goals updated. They think we're a champion. Okay. So you want us to advance to the Stanley Cup final? Bloody hell. No pressure then, owner. Jesus. Right, against Colorado, a 2-1 win. Brilliant. PCS for Wenberg. Nope, no problem. Oh, owner goals have been changed again to a contender. That's more like it. Against Toronto, a 3-2 loss. Not the best thing, but what can you do? Against the Islanders, a 7-3 loss. Okay, not very helpful at all. Against Winnipeg, a win would be great. 5-2 loss. Okay, and Colorado, a win? A win? Good, a 4-3 win. Good, lads. Then against Buffalo, Marcus Heineken. Against Buffalo, Scott Harrington's injured. Against Buffalo, a 4-3 loss. Okay, so we're going 22, 17, and 2 to start, or halfway through the season. We are 2 points out of a playoff spot, 3 points out of second place, only 4 points out of first place in the division. So that's not too bad. We're keeping pace now. That's the most important thing. Cam Atkinson with 30 points in 42 games. That's not very high. Or 41 games. Brandon Saad, 30 points as well. Dubinsky, 25 points. Bergenheim with 23 points. He's an 85 overall. Jeez. Seth Jones, 22. Boone Jenner, 21. Foligno, 20. Okay, no, that's interesting. This is good to know. So, I think we'll wait until the trade deadline to make any sort of move. I want to see what the team is like and where we're at in the league before we make any sort of move of Bobrovsky. I do want to shift him to a contender for as much as we can get. So, that'll be very interesting to see. But yeah, so 22, 17, and 2. Not as good of a season as we had last year, but we're doing pretty well. So I'm going to end this episode here then, folks. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. Please feel free to like, subscribe, share, or watch some of my other videos. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.